Good morning, guys. How's it going? It is 8:39 in the morning, Wednesday or Tuesday, and August 29th, and I'm going to show you what I just did. So I sold my GoPro calls like I was talking about last night. I was able to get out at 10 cents, even though I put my limit order for 9 cents, so that was cool. I sold it for an extra penny, and I had 25 contracts, so I got, after the fee, I got about $225 back. So right now I have $291 to spend. I can actually spend this amount, but if I spend this, I'll be in the red here, and I'll have to start paying interest on what I'm borrowing, which I guess it really doesn't matter too much. In fact, I think I am going to spend this much because, what's like paying 7% on $70, that's really not that much money anyways. And so what I'm looking at right now is to buy Apple, or not, I'm sorry, not Apple, this Albemarle Corporation. And what they do is they make a lithium ion, they like mine lithium ion or something that they sell for people to make lithium ion batteries. And since that's becoming a huge thing with electric cars lately, check out their 5-year chart. So pretty much not doing anything. And then right around here, which oddly enough this is right when Tesla announced their Model 3, boom, like just straight up. So it looks like the electric car movement is really going to help this company do very well. It's got a 4-star ranking, so I predict it's going to keep going up. And so I'm going to look at buying some call options for that with the little money that I do have, which isn't a lot, but I'm going to buy some call options for that. So 1 second. All right, so I just pulled up the call option for Albemarle or whatever how you pronounce it, and I'm looking at the March 16th 2018 expiration because I want to give myself some more time. I'm looking at $150 strike price. The current price is currently at $114. I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that it's down today. Maybe this will go down, but huge spread right now between 70 cents a share and $1.80. So I have exactly $369 to spend. Sorry, you can't see it, but right above this 291 says $369, and I checked with the fee, it would be $368.50 if I were to get it at 180. So I want to make sure that I get it at 180. I don't want to go over. So I'm just going to do limit and make sure that this is the highest price I pay. So hopefully I'll get it cheaper than that. But that's the limit price I'm putting, which means this is the highest amount of money that I'm willing to spend per share. So I'm going to get 2 contracts. We're going to review this order. Okay, so 368, I guess 35 must have went down a little bit. But let's place the order here. And there we go. So let's scroll up here and see how much we got in for. Oh, check it out, only $1.08. So we got in for way cheaper, so that is awesome. So 1 second here, I'm gonna stop the recording. All right, I had to move the window up so you could see this. So I'm gonna hit refresh here and see how much money we're left with. Awesome. Okay, so we're actually still in the green here, which means we're not paying interest. That is awesome. I probably could have afforded 1 more share had I known, but I didn't know at the time, so I only got 2. But that's fine. I wanted to get into them for a while, and so I sold my GoPro, got this, and where is it? It is right here. So, we got $212 invested. It's not a lot of money, but hopefully this will go up a lot, and we can make a nice return with that, and hopefully we can come up with some more fun somehow and pick up some more in the future. But yeah, so that's all the trading I'm going to do today. The markets are down right now, so it's going to be a pretty rough day today. We're already losing money, so hopefully we don't lose too much, but we'll see what happens later on today. Alright, so we made money today, and surprisingly the market started down, but it finished up, so I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, so we had GoPro, these are the calls that we sold. It split up into 2, like I said, it does that sometimes. And then we picked up some of this, Albemarle, which makes the lithium ion battery components, and they mine lithium or whatever they do. Something with lithium, and they're a supplier of lithium, so like electric cars need them. I only bought a couple calls actually, because I can't afford any more than that. But that was a recap of what we did today. And here are our best gainers. All 4 Apple calls went up, so that is very exciting. I'm hoping that this continues to happen up until they unveil the iPhone, which usually is what happens, but knock on wood, hopefully it does the same thing again, because we can make a lot more money still with that. And then we have Tesla, Activision Blizzard was our top performer today. But you can have a look at all these names. These are all our good performers today. BlackBerry had a good day as well, even though it barely went up at all. But here are our losers, only 5 today, so not bad. One of the Tesla calls, I think it's because the strike is kind of really out there. Maybe that is why it went down, because these 2 went up. So, I think that's the reason. And actually, this other one went down, and this was our highest strike. So that's what I think happened. I think these strikes are kind of really high, and that's why they went down. Whereas our other ones with the lower strikes, although this one's 600, so I don't really understand, to be honest, why this one went up and the other one went down. But this one makes sense that this one went up because this is the lowest strike. But yeah, so if you have an idea of why that would work, please comment below, because I'd be interested in getting your opinion on that. Here's our watch list. Try to squeeze this all in the window here. So here's page 1, page 2, page 3, and notice Whole Foods no longer has a price because they are officially acquired by Amazon. The deal is finalized, so they are no longer going to be traded. So I can just get rid of this from my watch list. No need for that anymore. Here's page 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, so let's wrap this up and talk about a couple of news articles that are pretty important for today. Alright, so let's talk about what happened today. So North Korea, and again, I wasn't really paying much attention to the news. I just heard about this morning, but North Korea had fired another missile over Japan this time, and that kind of freaked people out, and the markets were going down in the morning, and then they just made a complete turnaround in the afternoon or early late morning. They started coming back, and then they finished up almost 60 points for the Dow, and that was its best intraday comeback in 9 months, since December 7th of 2016. That was the last time we had a swing like this. So yeah, nearly 200 point swing today from its low to its high. And December 7th, 2016, it had a 320 point swing. So yeah, very big swing, and that's very, very uncommon, but it's definitely nice when it happens the way it did today, as opposed to starting up and going down, which is what we've already seen a couple times. Anyways, Apple, another article headline, Apple hits record highs ahead of the iPhone reveal. I didn't even read the article, but I think the headline kind of sums everything up right there. I mean, pretty much determine what they were going to say just based on the headline. The last thing I wanted to talk about was, this was this quote that I read in an article about why the market went down, or why the market went down but then came back up. And let me get that real quick, one sec. Alright, so this article was headlined, wait, stocks finished higher, Dow gains nearly 60 points as North Korea sell-off reversed. So that's the title of the article. But the thing that really made me laugh was this quote here. It says, the NatWest Markets' John Briggs and team offer their thoughts on today's bounce back. So this is what they said. In my opinion, some of the stability we saw today stemmed from the lack of escalation out of the US, in particular from the Twitter space. The only official communication was a statement that all options remained open to the US, which is a far cry from the fire and fury and locked and loaded from a few weeks ago. While surely not the only reason behind the equity recovery, the lack of a bellicose response likely allowed a bit of collective exhale as the day wore on. So yeah, I thought that was funny because people are used to just Trump going off the handle and just saying nonsense as soon as he comes up with it. And the fact that he didn't, or the fact that I guess there wasn't any response like that today, I guess people were relieved about that. So I thought that was kind of funny. But I'm going to leave it at that because I really haven't had a chance to read many articles. I was really busy today. But yeah, hopefully I'm trying to get caught up. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be paying more attention. I hope you guys like this video though. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And share with your friends, and hopefully you guys can get into investing together. It's always good to get in with your friends and you can talk about stuff and learn from each other. And if you ever have any questions for me, please comment in the comment section below. I'd be happy to talk to you guys. So with that said, I hope you guys had a fantastic night, and we will see you tomorrow.